Hello, I'm Nathan Jones, and this is Team 11's final presentation video. Today I'll be talking to you about the percussion instrument, Arturo on the wind, and Terry on the string. We'll be talking to you about the important unique features, the underlying physics, design changes, final cost, and anything that we learned or challenges we faced, as well as possible design improvements for each instrument. For the xylophone, the features are oak bars loosely held in place with screws, has a maroon frame with gold screws holding the bars down, and the overall size is 18.5 by 15 by 3.5 inches, so it'll fit inside the 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot box. Using the equation to determine the length of the bars, the length ranges from 29.7 to 38.5 centimeters. For tuning the bars, increasing the size of the arch lowers the frequency, whereas filing the ends raises the frequency. For any design changes, I use screws to support the bottom side of the bars instead of rubber bands, as well as the cloth underneath the bars was replaced with felt, because the felt and the rubber bands created a dead sound in the bar, as well as wrapping the mallet head with cloth to create a less of a clacking noise when the bars were struck. For any challenges I faced while building the xylophone, the biggest challenge I faced was building the frame. My cuts wouldn't turn out correctly, and then first using the bars, they sounded kind of dead until I got rid of the felt and rubber bands and switched to the screws and cloth. For possible improvements, could make the bars wider so they're easier to strike, as well as the frame out of smaller and lighter wood than 2x4s. The total cost for the xylophone was $14.95, which is barely under the $15 budget. And now we'll do a demonstration. And now we'll go to Arturo for the wind instrument.
Thank you, Nathan. In regards to the wind instrument, the pan flute, so I would say one of the main features that would be that it's extremely cost effective, it's durable and appealing instrument. Also, I would say the in regards to the cost, even though that I'm adding more items in order to get the final result, so I ended up spending on the total amount of $7.84. In regards to the calculations for the wind instrument, so it was calculated, as you can see, that will be length equals speed of sound divided 4 times the frequency minus 61% of the radius. So the range of the pipe length, it could go from 4.59 inches to 11.25 inches. And one of the dramatic changes for material and design was one of the main changes is going from a straw to a PVC pipe, and coins from pennies to nickels. The original design changed due to the length of the pipe and the sound to play. So let's give it a try just to play a few notes. So here we go. And I would say that one of the most challenges for this project was adapting to all these changes from physics, material, designing, and building the wind instrument. But I have learned, after all this, I have learned how to work with a team or work in a team. And one of the possible improvements that will be creating some kind of like a holder, a pipe holder around these pipes, in order to make them more durable, and spending a little more time, probably for me, spending a little more time with the Audacity software will be my one of the improvements that I would have done. And well, next will be Terry, and he will talk about the string instrument.
Hi, I'm Terry, and I designed the string instrument for Team 11. I created a guitar from wood, piece of cardboard, and bass strings with tuning pegs. One of the biggest modifications was going from a plastic body to a wood body. Originally, I wasn't able to support the tension needed to produce the frequencies. So going to this wood body and adding in this boot in the bottom of the neck really made a significant difference. Some of the other modifications were adding in this bridge at the top and going all the way down to the bottom right here creates a flatter string versus having the neck bending or touching the face over here. So it would come up with like a clangy noise whenever I strummed the instrument. The dimensions are 22 inches by 7.5 inches by 4 inches, which fits well within the box that we needed. The tuning pegs allow me to tighten up the strings, which create a higher frequency, or loosen the strings, creating the lower frequencies, which is what I needed. The cost of my instrument was about $10.53. The most expensive part were the strings and the tuning pegs. The wood and everything else was fairly cheap. Some of the possible improvements that I came up with after the fact were adding frets along the neck, enabling me to press down and produce other frequencies a little bit more clearer, and also adding in a bridge at the top of the body right there, which would actually create a clearer sound across the face rather than just a bridge at the top and a bridge at the bottom. These are the 3 instruments that we came up with for the Band in the Box project. Thank you.